Hello vlog! If you are new to my channel, my name is Lauren and we are buckling up for an epic road trip. This will be the longest road trip that I've ever done. And for some context, I am driving from Houston, Texas to Orlando, Florida to begin my Disney internship program, and I am just a whirlwind of emotions. I'm sure that will be captured all throughout this vlog, but I really wanted to document this journey, and one of the biggest steps of that is getting there. And so I'm going to split it up into 2 days. My first leg of the trip will be about 7 hours driving from Houston, Texas to Alabama. And then the second day we'll drive from Alabama to Orlando. So really excited. Almost forgot I was driving, and so I had to pull off. And I was like, you never started the vlog. So if that just gives you any indicator as to how much it's like going through my brain, but really excited to take you along the way. Hopefully there will be some road stops, maybe a fun, maybe one last Buc-ee's run, if you know, you know, or maybe at like some fun stops along the way. And I'm excited to bring you along with me, excuse me. We're already like, woo! Okay, anyway, I'm going to buckle up and get on the road, and I'll catch you at the next stop. Alrighty, 3.5 hours later, and we have made it to Louisiana. We are not in Texas anymore, Toto. I had a craving for cane specifically. I was starting to get really hungry, and for like the past week I wanted cane so bad, and so what better place to have it than in its origin, almost said city, in its origin state, Louisiana. So let's grab a quick meal and then we'll get right back on the road to continue the second half of our journey. Alrighty, we finished our first day of driving. Half of the road trip is done, and we made it to Sweet Home, Alabama. So we have driven through Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and now we're in Alabama. So Florida is coming up tomorrow. I'm super excited. I wanted to get a video of the like state line signs, but it's just me on this voyage, and I did not feel safe, as no one should, filming while I'm trying to drive. I just didn't want to do that. So we made it, and I will happily give you a room tour of our stay for the night. Okay, so you walk in this way and we'll show the bathroom first. Got a nice sink. Oh, there's a tub too, and a shower. Really nice. Got a little seating area over here too. Well, that scared me. The toilet started running and I got a little bit scared. And then bathroom over here. Hi, it's me. And then got a coffee machine, microwave. That is awesome to know that I have that. Looks like a little storage area, because depending on what I get for dinner, if I have leftovers. Oh, I'm just also noticing there's a fridge in here too. I wish I would have known that, because I could have, I don't know that anything would have safely made the 7-hour drive, but I could have brought some food from home. Good thing to note. And then ice bucket right here, water, plenty of storage, especially for just one person. We've got an iron. This is really nice. This is really, really nice. Plenty of storage here. I am literally just here for the night, and am planning to head out as early as possible in the morning so that we can just get to Disney already. So I don't know that I'll be unpacking really anything, but drawer space over here, TV, little desk area. That's so nice, because I do have to get some work done tonight. And then we've got a couch that pulls out to be a bed, and then a little ottoman there, and then got a king. I chose a king because, again, it's just me tonight, but this is just so cute. I will definitely put the information for this hotel if all goes well, which I'm confident that it will, because check-in was super awesome. The associate that helped me at the front was super kind. And again, I'm not going to be here long, and so I don't see this not being a good stay. I'll definitely put the information down because I was able to get a really good deal through Expedia, and this stay tonight was only $80. So I'll definitely keep you posted. My hotel was right across from a shopping center, and so I decided to stop into TJ Maxx. So I'll get some footage if I find anything fun, but just thought it'd be cool to just kind of look around, decompress, move my legs after a long day of driving. So I'll show you what we get into. Okay, really quick, I just wanted to show that this amazing shopping center is right across from the hotel. So just for reference, my hotel is like right across the highway over there. And right across they have this shopping center. I just went in to TJ Maxx. I did not get anything. I'm so proud of myself. They've got an Ulta. I'm here on a Sunday night for reference, so a lot of things are closed and it's getting kind of late. But they've got different restaurants. There's a Waffle House, a Buffalo Wild Wings, Five Guys, Longhorn Steakhouse is over there. And then they even have an AMC theater. So if you got halfway here and wanted to stop off and you had some time to kill, there's lots that you can do over here. I'm about to go over to, I don't know if you can see, it might be hidden, Firehouse Subs over there to grab dinner. But just wanted to broadcast this because it's a nice little shopping strip they've got over here. Also good for like if you realized halfway through the trip that you forgot some stuff, they've got you covered. We have made it back after doing some exploring. Y'all, the amount of things that I dropped from coming just downstairs from my car up to my room. I realized I hadn't brought any of my things up, so I needed to do that. But it's not a lot since we're only staying here for one night. But the amount of things that I dropped just trying to get upstairs. I was trying to unload my car and then I was getting my bags out and then I forgot one bag, ended up dropping all the other ones to try to get that bag, set my purse down, then it got stuck. Then I almost forgot to get my food that I just got. And then I pulled out, my thought process was, okay, get your room key out because you're gonna have a lot of things in your hands. So go ahead and get that out. I set that on the ground and at one point everything fell and I was like, you know what? We might just sleep out here. We got some food. I brought some little treats up that I had some left over, but I decided on Firehouse Subs. There were a lot of food options, which I was really excited because I didn't know like what would be near me. Oh, that looks heavenly. I got an Italian sub. So I'm going to dig into that here pretty soon. I'm so glad that we have a microwave here because my whole thought process and like being fast was because I wanted my sandwich to still be hot, but then I just created more chaos. So I'm going to dive into this. They even had cookies left over and then they had a cherry limeade that I haven't tried ever before. So I'm hungry after all that. So we're going to dig in and then I'll check in here in just a second. Hi, vlog. Now that we've calmed down from just the chaos, Y'all, I literally wish that I had gotten footage, but I couldn't because my phone was on the ground, on the actual ground of the parking lot. If someone was looking out their window at me getting out my car, they got a show. Let me just tell you, they got some great content. I just wanted to close out, not the whole vlog, but close out for today. What an amazing travel day. I was just sending all the texts, letting everyone know that I made it safely. And I was telling a couple of my friends today, like, I can just feel tangibly the prayers over this journey already. I have been so blessed with so many people reaching out and first and foremost asking me what I need, if I need anything, and also just letting me know that they were praying over this journey. My faith is a huge pillar of my life and it's really important to me. And I could just feel it. We had no traffic all the way through. My uncle was familiar with a part of the route, and a friend of mine has driven to not necessarily Orlando, but Florida from Houston. And so she was like letting me know certain areas to be aware of, and there was no traffic. There was no traffic at all. It was smooth sailing getting here, and I could not be more grateful. Like, I just was taking in the different sights and sounds and looking at all the different signs. It's crazy because the drive is going to be an equal split, 7 and 7. But today's journey took us through 4 different states: Texas, a part of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and now Alabama. And then it's funny because tomorrow it'll just be like, we're right next to Florida. The next one's Florida, but I know we have to go pretty inland in Florida. But I was just like, whoa, like, we covered a lot of ground today, you know? And I just wanted to recommend this hotel as well. I'll have a link down below to the hotel and let you know the name of it. I will absolutely be staying here for the drive back. I was a little nervous because I've never done this drive, like I've said before. And so I didn't know where to start. Like, I knew Alabama was the midway part, but I was not from, I've never been to Alabama. This is my first time. So I didn't know where to stop or like what's the exact midpoint, and then like where hotels are right off of 10, Interstate 10. And so I used ChatGPT to help me, and it recommended this area. I believe this area of Alabama is called Daphne, and it could not have been more perfect. It was just right off of 10, and then I got footage of it, but the shopping center right across was so helpful because I wanted 2 things in the hotel that I stayed at, especially since it's just a night. I wanted free parking, and I wanted it to be near some food options where I wouldn't have to drive far to get food, because I knew that I was just gonna come eat dinner and then be in my room for the rest of the night. And this gave me both. It is right across from a shopping center that is awesome. I can see even if maybe I needed to get here earlier, and I just, you know, you kind of have an evening where you just need to occupy some time. Maybe next time I'll go catch a movie if I get in this area earlier. They had different food areas, and I didn't get any today because I already had gotten a dessert with my meal, but they even have a froyo place in that shopping center. I believe it was called Craze, and it looked awesome. There were a lot of people in there, so I'm guessing that it's good and it had great reviews. And then we came back here, and my meal was great. The cherry limeade at Firehouse was really good, and they have it like you can get it sparkling, like more soda-y, but I got the like juice one, like the still one, and it was still super good. So beautiful meal, and it just felt good to just rest and I was just watching Freeform on Sunday as well, played a Disney Marathon, and I just thought it was really cute because Finding Nemo and then Finding Dory was on. They were doing a double feature, and I was just like, oh, I was just watching Finding Dory and like getting so sentimental because I was like, oh, like already seeing glimpses of Disney. And I really feel like the next 6 months is going to be a part of a Finding Lauren journey, because I'm trying to just figure out, you know, what my spark is, and you know, if Disney is going to, or / Orlando is going to become home, and I'm just trying to figure out, you know, the next chapter of my life. So I just thought that was really symbolic. But yeah, I highly recommend it. The staff here has been wonderful, And I'm just obsessed with the room. Like, it comes with I've already shown this in the tour, I know, but like that microwave came in handy. I was able to warm my sandwich back up, and having the fridge there, and like, I just highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's great. And it's in a great location. I did just want to say that, you know, I just wanted to just kind of document this, like what I'm feeling. The journey hasn't felt real like until now. And it's just like, it's such a whirlwind of emotions, like so much excitement, but then also it's like bittersweet because I'm leaving a beautiful community. Well, I don't like to say leaving. It's just like there's gonna be more distance between me and my community back home, and you know, leaving family. And I just like, I feel like when I see people doing this, like taking leaps or going on journeys, I used to have the mentality that people were doing it because like they lacked fear. And I always aspire to be that. I'm like, I aspire to be like that person, like not be scared. And I think what this journey is already teaching me is like, it's not about not being scared. If you have that perception about me, I just want to let you know, I am so excited and I'm so expectant, and I really can't wait to be in Disney tomorrow, but also I am so terrified. Like, I am so scared. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just really, Brene Brown talks about doing the next right thing. Like, that is just what this step has been. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm just doing my best. And I feel like that's part of the journey, you know? I was just kind of reflecting on that, and I was just like, you know, I think it's human to just have like all of these different whirling emotions. So just wanted to just capture like the real feelings with this, because I think the nervous jitters really set in this week, and I've been struggling with that. But today kind of just brought more like actually hitting the ground running. It's becoming more real. I don't think that it's fully hit me yet. I've just been in shock ever since I got the call that I got accepted into the program. And then, like, even when I was packing, I was like, this doesn't feel real. Like, am I really doing this? So just a whirlwind. And just when you are doing such a big change, like, just have grace with yourself. My fiasco in the parking lot today, and just even, there's just been so many moments today where I'm like, oh my goodness. And that's just all a part of it, right? Your brain's like in like 30 different directions, but I'm gonna go do a little bit of work. I have some thumbnails that I need to edit. I have some videos that I owe you all that have been on the backlog for far too long. And then I'm gonna get some rest, and I'll see you in the morning when we go to Florida. Good morning. We are headed out of Alabama. We've checked out of our hotel. I will most definitely be back. And we are headed to Orlando. I'm thinking that we'll stop midway to grab some lunch, but we'll see, because I think we're gonna come up on a Buc-ee's. And I was thinking maybe grabbing breakfast and then just going straight through. I don't know, we'll see. We'll need gas here in probably about an hour and a half. So stay tuned. Orlando, here we come. Okay, I drove by it and I have to pull over. We made it to Florida. I pulled over to just check out the Welcome Center and get pictures. I'm like so giddy right now. I just literally can't contain my happiness. I just went into the Welcome Center, y'all. Free orange juice. There's so many guides, planning maps. I got a Central Florida one, and then they gave me a map. This is just, I'm so glad I stopped. I did it just kind of like for the memories and to look around. It's beautiful in there. I got some footage, and like the signs. I'm just so happy. I can't believe that we're in Florida. We have stopped off in Florida at McDonald's. I needed gas, and so I saw a Love's station, and then the Love's is connected to a McDonald's, and so I just felt like, you know what, let's just stop and cover two bases. I got my favorite, which is the nugget meal and the high C orange. Probably my favorite drink to get anywhere aside from apple juice. Apple juice and lemonade are still supreme, but it's very close. So just kind of taking a breather, and I think we'll just continue the whole way until we get to Disney. Okay, just checking in. We did not make it all the way through. I, one, needed to use the restroom, and then two, needed to just kind of like walk around. I was starting to get a little bit sleepy, so I stopped off at a Love's, which I'm so excited about because Buc-ee's will always be my favorite, but I think a very close runner-up is Love's. And I discovered something today. I did not know they had rainbow cake here. I'm gonna not get it. I'm gonna get a candy that I can eat while driving, but I'll show it to you. It's right here, and it looks so good. I did not know that they had this, and only $5 for it. Also, this is not new, and probably plenty of places have this, but how awesome. Because especially if you're like driving, or you're like going to drive soon, you may not want your, like, you may not want to peel them, and that just makes it so easy. So just some discoveries today that I wanted to share. We have officially made it to Disney World. I am staying at All Star Music. I almost said movies. I'm so used to staying at movies. All Star Music. And I was literally on the phone with Maya driving here. And I was like, I don't even know what buildings they have, but I hope I'm in the Jazz building. And look, we're in the Jazz building. I feel like that's a nod to Tiana. And also my dad loved jazz. And so that's such a beautiful nod to it. We're actually not gonna check, well, technically we've already checked in through the app, but we're not gonna go to our room. We're gonna head straight to Disney Springs. So come on. We have made it to our room and we are all checked in. I got some footage at Disney Springs. It was popping tonight, so I couldn't get as much like talking footage as I wanted to, but I mean, it was good vibes there. There were a lot of people there tonight. We caught the Kendra Scott pop-up and such. I'm gonna debrief with you in just a second, but just wanted to show you that we've made it into the room. And by we, I mean you and I. I'm so used to saying we because I'm used to being on trips with people, but I am gonna settle in. I realized that I forgot. I'm thinking that I've already brought my bags in here, but I haven't. So I need to run to the car and get that. But I got a super close park, so it's not even a big deal. It's like right out there. So be back to check in a second. Okay, I am back and I have a stand for you this time. Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, shaky hands. Today was such a great day. Y'all. It's just blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind that we're in Disney World right now. Like, please understand, I'm very clear with the fact that that was the whole point of this trip, but it's just like, after 2 very long days of driving, this is the longest I've ever driven. Both like the 14 hours total, yes, but also the 7 hours each day. The longest I've ever driven in a car, like in one go, I think was like 3.5 hours, because that's how far away my university was to my home. So I didn't drive there daily, sorry, but just like when I would travel back and forth. So it just has been a journey, and like it just didn't hit me until I think like I drove underneath the Walt Disney World sign. I was like, whoa. And it was so much fun seeing the different roads, because I've seen those, but at every single time I've been on a bus, either the Mears Connect shuttle or a Disney transportation bus. Like I've never driven, driving under that in my own car was just wild. Like I just can't believe that, like I'm here. And I was sending lots of my family members the like I made it text, and like sending the pictures, and even just chatting with them. Like I just can't believe that this is real. I have wanted this moment for a very long time, and I'm just so happy that it's here. And it's also just so surreal. Like I just can't even believe it. It's just so magical, not to be cliche. Just kind of going over today, I won't like go too in depth because I got footage of it all, but drove in. We got into Florida much quicker than I was expecting. Like when we passed the Welcome to the Sunshine State sign, I was like, what? Wait, it's here? I didn't realize that Orlando was so inland, given that fact. Like almost 5.5 or maybe 6 hours of the drive was just, we were in Florida the whole time, and it was just getting to Orlando. So stopped at the Welcome Center. I almost didn't, but I'm so glad that I did. It was so beautiful in there. I got free orange juice, not just me, everyone gets free orange juice or grape juice. They were so sweet in there. There are maps in there. You probably saw the footage. It's organized by like where in Florida you're traveling or you want information on. Like it was just so, I was so happy. A bunch of people who I sent the picture to, I got a picture like by the signs. They were like, you can tell you're just so happy. And I really was. I think that is when it hit me that I was in Florida. And then I think the Walt Disney World sign was like, oh, we're here. Every time I've been here, it's been to go on vacation, be it a cruise, be it a Disney trip, a Universal trip, whatever. It hasn't hit me yet. And even now, like being in the room and checking in, I'm like, oh, what park are we going to tomorrow? And it's like, oh, no, we're actually checking in to live here. Like, it's just so wild. The drive was very smooth. I did not run into traffic really at all. A bit of traffic getting into Orlando, but it wasn't like standstill. It was just, I think, a particular exit was congested, and so that just kind of caused some backflow. Stopped off 2 times. I believe I got footage of all that. Stopped at a Love's both times, which was not intentional, but I'm happy because I love, like, when it comes to a gas station, if I just need to stop just to fill up my car, I'm not really picky. Typically, I just want it to be cheap. Like, I want it to be a good price. But if I'm stopping to use the bathroom, I'm very particular on where I stop. Usually in Texas, I would always just stop at Becky's. But if I couldn't do a Becky's, then I love Love's. I feel safe and I feel like the bathrooms are clean and all that. So stopped off there. And then we got here, and immediately when I got here a little bit later than expected just because I stopped off a few times. And so I immediately like got out my car and I went straight. I didn't even come to the room. I just went straight to the bus to get to Disney Springs because I was super hungry, super hungry. And then I wanted to just go, I was just ready to like be immersed in Disney. And so went and looked around the different shops, went to World of Disney. It was just so popular. It was a popular place tonight, which makes sense. I'm forgetting that it's a Sunday evening, and so that checks out. Kendra Scott is hosting when I'm filming this. This is the last day of their pop-up event because Kendra Scott just came out with a Disney Parks collection. So I got to go to that pop-up. I got some footage of it. It was very beautiful. I surprisingly had restraint and I didn't get anything. But the collection is very beautiful. And just kind of walked around at different shops, and then I got super hungry, and so I went to Blaze Pizza. This was my first time eating at Blaze, and I'm a newfound fan. I love it so much. The pizza that I got was so delicious, and then I got to try their blood orange lemonade. Yum. It was so good. And then of course I had to go stop by a little place called Gideon's. So good. I was craving, well, scratch that. I've been craving. My favorite cookie from Gideon's is the cookies and cream, and I needed it. The line wasn't too bad and it moved very quickly. So got that secured. And then I just walked around. They had a lot of live music going on, and so I stopped and enjoyed that. And then I think the whole day of driving just started to hit me, and even just kind of like the jitters, so to say. So I came back, and I do have a haul for you. When I got back from Disney Springs, I went into the gift shop here at the resort, and I stumbled upon 2 pins, and my jaw dropped. Exhibit A, absolutely beautiful, like stunning. And very seldom do they showcase merch with Tiana and her dad, and that is just so, oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. So I got this one, and then I got this one of my 2 very faves. They've showcased merch with Tiana and Naveen, surely, but not them in this outfit. It's one of my favorite scenes ever in the movie, and they never showcased them like in this scene. So I thought that was really beautiful to add to my collection. Speaking of which, I don't think I've shown y'all the New Year's Bagoo. It's still this green color, and I love it. I get so many questions about this color, and I just absolutely love it. It's called green juice, if you're interested. But the Bagoo, I had like a Christmas assortment, but the one for New Year's / beginning of the program, we've got Tiana right here with Evangeline. We've got this Moana one that says, "How far I'll go." We've got a beautiful blue butterfly, just season of, again, finding Lauren and spreading my wings and trying to fly. And then of course this one right here that says, "Won't you wish upon that star, sweetheart?" And it's Tiana and her mom, Eudora. And then this one right here, we've got Ray and Evangeline, and then Tiana and Naveen, and then the lotus. If you couldn't tell, Tiana's my inspiration for really my whole life, but especially this, because I'm wishing upon my Evangeline and trying to live out my dreams. So it just makes it extra meaningful. Now I'm going to eat my cookie and decompress, get cleaned up, etc. And just want to kind of take the evening to just be present and just kind of soak it all in. Some kind of nervous jitters are creeping in. Tomorrow I move into Flamingo Crossing, and I am so excited. Tomorrow I'll meet my roommates, and then I am in a 2x2, so I will meet my actual roommate, and I'm really excited about that. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm really excited. I'm hoping that I get paired with some really awesome people, and I just can't wait to meet them. And then check-in is tomorrow. I take my picture for my badge tomorrow during check-in. So that's what I had to run to the car to get, because at first I was like, oh, like it's gonna be move-in day, right? Like I'm gonna be sweating and like be kind of all around up and down trying to move in. And so I was like, oh, I was planning on wearing active wear, but then I read the check-in email again and it was like, be sure that you're in the Disney look because you're gonna get your badge taken. So I was like, okay, scratch that. Let me go get some of my business casual outfits out. So I picked something that I feel confident in, you know, in the picture. I really just want to be sure it's a color that's flattering for me, because that's really what you'll see in the picture. But anyway, really excited, really nervous, and also just really blown away that this is happening, that we're here. It's the beginning of a new chapter in my life and a fresh new adventure, a fresh new beginning, and I just couldn't be more grateful. And I'm really just excited to have this documented, and who knows what could happen. The possibilities are truly limitless, excuse me. So lots of different emotions today, but I feel like that just comes along with the territory, and that comes along with jumping. So thank you so much for watching this part. I will see you in the morning, and I think that's where we'll close it out, because I'll do a whole like move in kind of first week getting settled vlog. So I'll check in with you in the morning to round out this vlog. We did it. Thank you for moving with me. Good morning. We are all checked out of Disney's All-Star Music, and we are headed to check into Flamingo Crossing. I'm gonna do a whole separate vlog regarding the check-in process and welcome week and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to sign off on this video. Thank you for coming along with me on my moving journey to Orlando. And now let's check in to Flamingo Crossing.